President Donald Trump just took control of the D.C. police force. He's deployed 800 National Guard troops into the city. And tonight, thanks to a leak out of his own Pentagon, we now know that this was just the opening move. On August 11th, Trump invoked the Home Rule Act, effectively taking over the Metropolitan Police Department. That's the same police department I served in for almost 20 years. Along with that takeover, he brought in 800 National Guard troops. The White House says it's about skyrocketing crime, but here's the truth. Violent crime in D.C. is at a 3-decade low. Carjackings are down more than 50% from last year. This isn't about public safety, it's about control. Just think about how fast all this has happened. One week, you've got headlines about a single carjacking involving a federal employee, and the next, you've got troops in the streets and a police force under federal command. Now, I've been on the receiving end of these public safety emergencies. I've seen how they get used, not to solve a problem, but to send a message. And Trump's message here is clear. The federal government can move in on any city at any time and for any reason. You might be thinking, okay, maybe this is just D.C. because of its unique status under the Home Rule Act. But here's the thing. D.C. is the perfect test case. It's got no state governor to push back. Congress already has outsized power over the city. And if it works here without serious backlash, it becomes the model for everywhere else. Over the last few months, we've watched a steady drumbeat. More federal muscle in local policing, more political theater dressed up as law and order, more blurring of the line between policing and politics. And now, because of a Washington Post investigation, we know this wasn't just about D.C. at all. The leak revealed the Pentagon is working on something called the Domestic Civil Disturbance Quick Reaction Force. 600 troops, on call 24/7, deployable anywhere in the country within just 1 hour. This isn't an emergency response team. This is a standing, federally controlled strike force designed to move on American cities whenever the president decides it's necessary. And that decision, it won't be up to your mayor. It won't be up to your governor. It'll be up to one man. I've seen what happens when you bring military power into civilian streets. And it's not peace. It's not de-escalation. It's tension. It's intimidation. And once a force like that exists, every protest, every political flashpoint becomes an excuse to roll it out. So the question isn't whether D.C. needed the Guard last week. It's whether you're okay living in a country where your own town is one call away from a military occupation. Because if the leak is right, that's exactly the country they're building.